Hey there, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another rack store pickup. I have to thank really quickly my friend, my subscriber, Corey, for making this video happen today, essentially. Corey sent me a fragrance that has been popping up at rack stores as of late. It is from Milestone Perfumes, or the larger conglomerate RVL brands. The fragrance I am talking about is Monarch Red Tobacco Vanilla. Now, if you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. This is a clear clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco, all the way down to the bottle color and the label. So they are not trying to hide who they are copying here. Now, if you don't know much about Milestone Perfumes, or as I said, the larger group RVL brands, on this bottle, for example, you're not seeing any mention of Milestone. This was $14.99 at Marshall's, and like the others, many of the other clones that they make, they're around the $14.99 price point. I've seen them as expensive as $19.99. This one I'm excited to try. This is an eau de parfum concentration. I'm going to be comparing this to the actual Red Tobacco, which Corey was also kind enough to send to me, 5 ml decant of that. I'm going to let you know how close they are, if the price difference is worth it. Now, I will say that in terms of an affordable niche fragrance, I think Mancera does a fantastic job of making niche fragrances accessible to someone who might be on a tighter budget. So you're typically not going to pay more than $100, $120 for some of these more popular Mancera fragrances, like Red Tobacco. I'm going to be sure to link the Red Tobacco down below, as this one is hard to find online. You're better off looking in your local rack stores, your TJ Maxx's, your Marshalls, to see if they have it. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. I'm going to put this on skin, each hand. Let's do the Monarch on this one. And let me tell you, I would imagine the atomizer is no different on these. Now, what I like about this is the very heavy metal cap. I mean, you have some high-end designers not doing that. There's attention to detail here when it comes to presentation. Let's check out the atomizer. And just incredible. Just incredible, the atomizer. I don't know why every brand can't do this. It's pressurized, okay, in the air. Guys, it's smelling really nice. So let's get this on skin. I just want to do the comparison right off the bat, kind of start to finish. And then in my weekly wears video, which is every single Monday, I will let you guys know overall the type of performance I got from it. But let's see. So, okay, funny enough, the Monarch smells less medicinal, less chemically than the actual thing. So let's see what these do. Okay, so much stronger coming from the Mancera. However, the Monarch starts off nice right from the jump. It's woody, it's a little bit resinous, it's warm. I'm getting some sort of wet tobacco leaf type vibe from the Mancera. But there's no question, the Mancera is a more concentrated, potent fragrance initially than the Monarch. If I had to venture a guess, I would say that once this starts to dry down a bit, you're going to get closer to the Monarch. And this is sort of Mancera's mid. I'm not saying that just based on having tried these. That I'm just guessing that, but I mean, I got to be honest. I mean, it's so overwhelming, the Mancera. So it's very potent, very powerful up top. I think the Monarch, however, really nice, really nicely done. I think $14.99. The scent profile is there. I'm picking up those warmer notes, the tobacco, a little bit of sweetness coming from a vanilla, and it heavy on the woods. Doesn't smell like a $14 fragrance, no question. The Mancera is settling down a bit. These fragrances, more so obviously the Mancera, is super hyped within the fragrance community. It's one of those fragrances that everyone talks about. It makes lists all the time. It's a great cold weather scent. It's never been my favorite personally. I have tried it before. I've done videos on it, my initial impressions of it. It's not my favorite. What it does remind me a bit of is Carlisle from Parfums de Marly, which I personally think is the better scent. So if I was going to own one, I would probably go for the PDM over the Mancera. Just, it smells better from the start. It lasts a long time, so you're still getting that, amazing performance. I should add, there's also an intense version of Mancera's Red Tobacco that I have not tried yet. Let me know in the comments section down below if that's one you guys have tried and your thoughts on it. A little bit more of that tobacco coming through now. It's becoming a little bit sweeter, less medicinal. This does have a rough opening. There's no question about it. That's one of the criticisms of it. But it really doesn't stick around too long. So already it's starting to tone down a bit on my skin. This I can manage. I would also say the Monarch has a little bit of a cleaner edge to it. So it smells a little bit fresher. And this is not a fresh scent by any means. It's very dense, very almost smoky, resinous, and spicy. So it's not a fragrance that you would typically associate with a freshness. It's definitely, for me, a night out type fragrance, a little bit darker, definitely cold weather. The Mancera is getting really nice. I mean, they're smelling very similar. I would say the Mancera is obviously the quality's better now that it's starting to settle down a bit. I'm able to pick out a little bit more of the sweet notes and the woody notes. I think this is a really nice, inexpensive alternative. One thing I will say is that it doesn't necessarily smell like it's going to have even close to the same performance as the Mancera Red Tobacco, but that would come with some, obvious expectations of, if you're paying $15 for a fragrance, I know it's an eau de parfum concentration, but there's probably less fixatives. There's just, less higher quality ingredients being used. So with that being said, yes, you're going to get there scent profile wise, but in terms of performance, and this might be premature because I'm going to wear this today, not wearing anything, and I'll let you guys know again in my weekly wears video what I thought of overall performance, but it's just not projecting like the Mancera, so it's tough to get. It really probably was an unfair comparison, to be honest, in terms of performance, but nonetheless, I like the scent. I think the scent profile is ideal for the cold weather. It's nothing that you would wear dressed up per se. I think this is more of a casual fragrance, hoodie, sweater, wool coat, just going out for the night. Snow's falling. It's going to be ideal for low temperatures. Milestone Perfumes has done an outstanding job, not only cloning fragrances and getting close to the original, but keeping it at a low price point, paying attention to things like presentation and something as simple as the atomizer and a heavy cap. So those things go a long way, especially when you're paying $15. Yeah, so overall, I think there's just much more depth, obviously, in Mancera's Red Tobacco than the Monarch, but you're going to get in the ballpark of it, and don't expect a one-for-one clone here. For $15, you can't really go wrong. I would love to know what you guys think of this scent, the Mancera. Have you seen this one in the wild? Have you tried it? What are your thoughts on it? I would love to know. Drop it in the comment section down below. But if you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.